Hello again, this is Fred. Lesson number 2, takeoff. During this lesson, we're gonna learn how to actually take off in a realistic way in an helicopter. This will not be like a Magnum PI type of takeoff, as you'll see soon. So I'm here at Dressel, early morning, nice day, clear weather. I had to fix my MSFS settings a lot because I was getting a lot of stutters, as you probably have experienced too. I have here my AirlandFS window, which I will put on the side so we look at the numbers. Okay, so the helicopter is running and all is set here. Let me see. Yeah, and so takeoff. What happens when you take off is that the main rotor will increase its performance as you speed up. This is due to the induced airflow in the rotor. As the rotor gets fresh air, clean air, it will be able to operate more efficiently. This is also true for the tail rotor. At the same time, what will happen is if I just, take off and nose forward, my helicopter will tend to climb very quickly. This is due to this increase in performance and translational lift. So it's an additional lift that comes from translation of the aircraft. Uh, Same conditions will apply if you're flying in some wind. And what you need to do in order to do a correct takeoff is to pitch the nose down a little bit in order to keep a safe altitude. You want to be at around 30 feet or 10 meters when you take off until you reach approximately 60 knots. And you'll see me doing that. I will take off, stay within 30 feet or 10 meters up to approximately 60 knot speed, and then I will let my cyclic go back and I will be able then to raise at around 100, 150 feet per minute. So let's get the start. Helicopter started, let's fly. Raising my collective very slowly. Okay, very slowly. Looking at my lift from my rotor. Look at the forces. We're at about 2000. It's on the third line in the forces section. Uh, I have a substantial rotor torque, so I will have to be able to compensate with my tail rotor. So I'm just adding here. And okay, I'm taking off here. My helicopter is there. And I would say this is a right altitude to take off. Okay. Then I put my nose down, start getting some speed. Okay. As you see here, I have to actually put my nose down in order to keep the altitude low as long as I reach 60 knots. And here I'm at about 60 knots. I can, let the cyclic go and she'll start to climb very quickly. Since there are buildings here, my instructor always tell me to, go high, go at around, I would say 1,000 feet. The ground altitude is 400 feet this for this airport, so leave at least 500 feet between you and the buildings, getting some frame drops. I might change airport because I'm keeping on having issues with Microsoft Flight Simulator, and so I might go in a less populated area, see if it gets better. Okay, I actually decrease my pedals. In this profile, there is some default pedal setting, and uh, I wanted to, to make it easier to fly. I believe the realistic H125, you'll need to always keep some pedals. So since people fly with spring joysticks, I thought it's better to have some default pedal. This you can set up in the maximum and minimum collective values of the tail rotor in the config files. I'll explain that in another video. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you very much, and up to the next course. Bye.